Welcome to our channel, your gateway to the most spine-chilling tales and unnerving true stories. Today, we present a true story, Ghosts of Samlesbury Hall, Lancashire, UK. Nestled in the heart of Lancashire, Samlesbury Hall stands as a testament to 14th century architecture. Its striking black and white facade, a window into the past. Originally constructed as a family dwelling, this stately home has since gained notoriety as one of Britain's most haunted locations. The halls of Samlesbury are said to be inhabited by a host of spectral residents, with the most famous being the White Lady, believed to be the spirit of Dorothy Southworth. Her tale is one of star-crossed love and tragedy. Forced to meet her beloved in secret due to religious differences, Dorothy's hopes for happiness were shattered when her family discovered their plans to elope. In a cruel twist of fate, her brother ambushed and killed her lover, while Dorothy was exiled to a distant convent, where she ultimately succumbed to a broken heart. Visitors to Samlesbury Hall often report unsettling encounters with the supernatural. Many claim to have caught fleeting glimpses of Lady Dorothy's mournful spirit wandering the halls and grounds, her presence a lingering reminder of her tragic past. Some guests have even reported capturing these otherworldly phenomena on camera, further cementing Samlesbury Hall's reputation as a hotspot for paranormal activity. The cramped interior of the cozy village cafe provided a haven for Alex and their team of investigators as they huddled around a small, wooden table. The scent of freshly brewed coffee intermingled with the excited murmurs of chatter, punctuated by the occasional clink of teaspoons against porcelain cups. Alex's piercing blue eyes sparkled with determination as they leaned forward, their voice carrying an air of confidence and curiosity. Wavy shoulder-length hair framed their face, adding to the air of inquisitiveness that seemed to radiate from every pore. "I've been digging deep into the legends surrounding Samlesbury Hall," Alex began, their voice vibrant with excitement. "There are stories of ancient rituals, mysterious disappearances, and restless spirits, but I can't help feeling that there's more to it than just superstitious tales." Emily, seated across from Alex, adjusted her glasses and furrowed her brow in deep thought. Her short bobbed hair framed her face with a practical touch. "There is indeed a rich history associated with Samlesbury Hall," she chimed in, her words measured and logical. "Centuries ago, this place was a refuge for practitioners of the occult. It created a dark energy that still lingers within its walls." Jacob, sitting adjacent to Emily, leaned back in his chair, his rugged beard adding an air of ruggedness to his features. Green eyes flickered with a hint of skepticism as he recounted local folktales. "I grew up hearing stories about Samlesbury Hall," he admitted, his voice tinged with nostalgia. "Whispers of ancient curses and talismans said to hold immense power. Some believe those cursed objects are responsible for the paranormal activity." Olivia, seated next to Jacob, listened intently. Her flowing hair cascaded down her back, adding an ethereal touch to her appearance. Sensitivity emanated from her gentle demeanor as she silently connected with Alex's words. Hers was the quiet strength that stemmed from intuition and understanding. With a renewed spark in their eyes, Alex's voice grew steadfast as they spoke again, addressing the team. "I want us to uncover the truth behind these legends," they declared, their voice carrying a blend of conviction and empathy, "to bring light to the forgotten stories and seek justice for those who have suffered." Their words hung in the air for a moment, mingling with the murmurs of other customers enjoying their morning brew. In that fleeting instant, the team shared a profound sense of purpose and anticipation. Samlesbury Hall awaited them like an enigmatic puzzle begging to be solved. Little did they know that their journey would take them on a harrowing exploration of history's darkest corners, one that would test their resolve and push them to the very limits of their courage. And so, fueled by curiosity and the shared determination, Alex and their team prepared to face the chilling shadows that awaited them at Samlesbury Hall, unaware of the horrors that lay ahead. As the team stepped across the threshold into Samlesbury Hall, an eerie hush enveloped them. The air felt heavy with history and secrets, as if the mansion held its breath, waiting for their exploration to begin. Alex's senses heightened as they took in the sight before them. The Tudor architecture stood like a sentinel, weathered by time and bearing the weight of centuries' worth of stories. The grey stone exterior echoed with whispers of forgotten tales, inviting the teen to uncover the truth hidden within its walls. Dimly lit corridors stretched out in every direction, the shadows conspiring to conceal both past and present. The flickering candlelight cast dancing silhouettes on the worn wooden floors, creating an illusion of movement where none should exist. Alex's steps were tentative, but purposeful, their gaze sweeping over each intricate detail. Portraits lined the walls, their subjects long gone, but their eyes seeming to follow the teen's every move. As Alex passed by one particularly imposing painting, the figure's eyes bore into their soul, a chilling reminder that they were not alone in this endeavor. The grand ballroom beckoned from afar, sunlight filtering through stained glass windows and casting ethereal hues upon the dust-covered marble floor. Rays of crimson, gold, and azure danced with spectral grace, painting a picture of forgotten elegance. Yet, beneath the beauty, an unspoken melancholy lingered, tugging at Alex's heartstrings. Curiosity propelled them forward, drawn deeper into the heart of Samlesbury Hall. Each step reverberated through the silence, causing shivers to crawl up their spine. Despite their brave front, doubt gnawed at Alex's resolve. Were they prepared for what awaited them within these haunted halls? Echoes of footsteps resonated through the corridors, amplifying the unsettling atmosphere. In this vast maze of hidden passages and secret chambers, it was easy to lose oneself, both physically and metaphorically. As Alex continued their journey, whispers reached their ears, disembodied voices carried on unseen currents of air. Their words were indiscernible, but carried an undeniable weight. It was as if the spirits themselves were attempting to communicate, urging Alex to uncover the forgotten truths that lay shrouded in darkness. With each passing moment, Samlesbury Hall revealed yet another layer of its enigma. Its history remained elusive, waiting to be deciphered by those courageous enough to venture into its depths. And as the team moved forward, driven by a shared determination for truth, they couldn't help but wonder what other secrets this haunted mansion held. Secrets that would test their courage and spirit in ways they could never have anticipated. The darkness enveloped Alex like a suffocating blanket, obscuring their vision and heightening their sense of vulnerability. Their heart pounded in their chest as they fumbled for a source of light, desperate to escape the sinister grip that held them captive. As their trembling hand found a flashlight nestled in their pocket, a flickering beam pierced through the oppressive blackness. Shadows danced and writhed across the walls, casting menacing shapes that seemed to taunt their courage. But Alex refused to succumb to fear. With each determined step forward, the creaking floorboards beneath them groaned in protest. The unseen forces continued their relentless assault, slamming doors shut behind them with an unnatural strength. The very air felt charged with malevolence, as if invisible hands sought to keep them trapped within this haunted nightmare. But Alex's resolve remained unshaken. Drawing upon their inner strength, they forged ahead, trusting their instincts to guide them through the maze-like corridors. The whispers grew louder, swirling around them like a disorienting symphony of discontent. Words, once indiscernible, tugged at the edges of recognition, teasing Alex's mind with fragments of forgotten memories. In the depths of this unfamiliar darkness, Alex's fingers brushed against something cold and metallic, a key. Its presence stirred a flicker of hope within Alex's heart, an assurance that there was a way out of this harrowing ordeal. As they turned the key in a long-neglected lock, the heavy door swung open, revealing a burst of light from beyond. Relief flooded over Alex as they stepped into the newfound brightness, leaving the suffocating darkness behind. The corridor stretched out before them, bathed in an ethereal glow that seemed to cleanse the remnants of fear clinging to their spirit. Renewed determination fueled their every step as they pressed forward, relentlessly pursuing the truth that remained hidden within Samlesbury Hall's haunted depths. With each passing moment, the weight of their mission grew heavier upon their shoulders, but Alex knew that they had embarked on a journey that would test not only their courage, but also their beliefs about the nature of existence itself. It was a battle between the tangible and the ethereal, a clash of skepticism and faith. As they ventured deeper into Samlesbury Hall, the team would soon come face to face with forces far more terrifying than they had ever imagined. But through it all, Alex's unwavering determination and resilience would serve as their guiding light in this abyss of mystery and malevolence. Little did they know that this was only the beginning, and that Samlesbury Hall held far darker secrets than they could ever have anticipated. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation as Alex gathered the team on a makeshift command center within Samlesbury Hall. Maps and research materials were strewn across the table, illuminated by the soft glow of candlelight. The air was thick with possibility and shared knowledge. Alex, their eyes gleaming with determination, stood at the head of the table, ready to guide their team into the depths of Samlesbury Hall's mysteries. Their slender frame exuded confidence and an insatiable thirst for uncovering the truth. Emily, seated next to Alex, leaned forward, her analytical mind working overtime. Her practical fashion sense was mirrored in her focused gaze and precise movements. With each word she spoke, it was evident that she had dedicated countless hours to poring over historical records and scientific theories. Jacob, standing near the window, gazed out into the moonlit courtyard. His rugged build hinted at a strength that belied his quick reflexes and intuition. A furrowed brow betrayed his skepticism, yet his unwavering loyalty to the team was evident in the protective stance he took. Olivia sat nearby, her ethereal beauty casting a calming presence in the dimly lit room. Her gentle demeanor and empathetic nature made her an invaluable asset. She possessed a deep connection to the spiritual energies present within Samlesbury Hall, a trait that both fascinated and comforted the team. As the discussion began, differing opinions surfaced, igniting passionate debates. Alex encouraged each team member to voice their theories and insights, skillfully navigating through opposing viewpoints while maintaining a sense of unity. Their sharp intellect and excellent research skills shone through as they asked probing questions and probed for hidden connections. Tensions gradually rose as the team delved deeper into their investigations. The weight of their mission became palpable, pushing them to explore new possibilities and consider previously overlooked leads. Doubts crept in, challenging their resolve and testing their collective belief while uncovering the truth behind Samlesbury Hall's dark secrets. Amidst the lively discussion, each team member's unique strengths emerged. Alex's fearless pursuit of truth anchored the group, their unwavering determination inspiring their comrades. Emily's meticulous attention to detail ensured nothing was overlooked or dismissed too quickly. Jacob's intuition provided valuable insights into the human psyche and the forces at play within Samlesbury Hall. Olivia's sensitivity to spiritual energies added another dimension to their investigation, connecting them to a realm beyond mortal comprehension. As the night wore on, the command center buzzed with energy and possibility. Pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place, revealing glimpses of a larger and more sinister picture. The team's shared purpose pushed them past moments of doubt and disagreement, reminding them of the importance of their mission. In this moment, with minds fueled by curiosity and hearts united in purpose, Alex and their team prepared to dive deeper into Samlesbury Hall's enigmatic history. Little did they know that darker truths awaited them, truths that would challenge not only their beliefs, but also their very existence. Together, they would face these challenges head-on, armed with knowledge, determination, and an unyielding spirit. The flickering candlelight danced on the ancient paintings that adorned the walls of Samlesbury Hall's hidden chambers. Alex's heart pounded in their chest as they cautiously explored the dimly lit corridor, their flashlight casting eerie shadows on the worn stone floor. As they moved deeper into the labyrinthine passages, the air grew heavy with dread. A chill permeated every inch of their being, causing goosebumps to rise on their arms. The oppressive atmosphere seemed to cling to their skin, intensifying their sense of vulnerability. Alex's hand trembled as they reached out to touch a centuries-old tapestry that hung from the wall. The fabric felt rough and brittle beneath their fingertips, reminding them of the passage of time and the ghosts that dwelled within these walls. A gust of wind swept through the corridor, carrying with it whispers that seemed to echo from another realm. The hair on the back of Alex's neck stood on end as they strained to listen, their senses heightened by a mix of trepidation and curiosity. In the distance, a door creaked open, its rusty hinges protesting against movement after years of neglect. Each step brought Alex closer to the source of the supernatural occurrences that had plagued Samlesbury Hall for centuries. With each turn in the winding corridors, Alex's flashlight illuminated forgotten artifacts, faded scrolls, tarnished silverware, and rusted daggers. These remnants of a bygone era told stories of sorcery and dark rituals, adding weight to the legends that surrounded Samlesbury Hall. The team's footsteps echoed off the stone walls as they pressed onward, guided by an insatiable desire for answers. The haunting presence that loomed overhead sent shivers down their spine, urging them further into this realm of mystery and malevolence. Suddenly, a faint glow caught Alex's attention. Their heart raced as they approached a hidden chamber bathed in an otherworldly light. Peering inside, they discovered a room adorned with symbols etched onto the crumbling walls, sigils of protection or invocation of unknown beings. A hushed silence enveloped the team as they absorbed the room's unsettling energy. There was an unmistakable feeling of being watched, unseen eyes tracing their every move. It was as if time itself had frozen within this space, leaving behind an imprint of long-forgotten horrors. Alex's fingers quivered as they traced the symbol etched into a weathered stone altar at the center of the chamber. The air crackled with an electric anticipation, charging their resolve to uncover the truth behind Samlesbury Hall's haunted past. As they continued their exploration, Alex couldn't shake the feeling that they were being drawn deeper into a web of darkness, one that threatened to consume only their sanity, but also their very existence. Little did they know that Samlesbury Hall held secrets far more sinister than they could ever imagine. Secrets that would test their resolve and push them to the brink of their courage. Yet despite the encroaching darkness, Alex's determination burned bright, unwavering in the face of unimaginable horrors. Armed with newfound knowledge and fortified by a shared purpose, they dove deeper into Samlesbury Hall's enigmatic history, ready to face whatever lay in wait within its haunted depths. The air grew thick with anticipation as Alex and their team cautiously stepped into the chamber, their flashlight casting flickering shadows on the ancient stone walls. The room pulsed with a malevolent energy, threatening to consume them in its vengeful grip. As they entered the heart of the chamber, a chilling wind whipped through the air, snuffing out their candles and plunging them into darkness. Heartbeats thundered in their ears as their eyes strained to pierce the black veil that surrounded them. Suddenly, an ethereal glow materialized in the center of the room, illuminating a figure standing before them, a tormented spirit. Its eyes filled with anger and sorrow, it seemed to flicker in and out of existence, each appearance more menacing than the last. Fear gripped Alex's heart, but their determination refused to waver. They knew that banishing this ghostly presence was crucial, not only for their own survival, but also for the tortured souls trapped within Samlesbury Hall. Drawing strength from their team, Alex stepped forward, armed not with weapons, but with compassion and understanding. They spoke softly, their voice laced with empathy, seeking to connect with the spirit before them. The room vibrated with a haunting melody. As the ghost's tortured moans filled the air, shadows danced around them, taunting and trying to break their resolve. But Alex stood firm, refusing to let fear steer their actions. Eyes locked with those of the anguished spirit, Alex extended a hand, an offering of solace and forgiveness. Slowly, hesitantly, the spirit reached out, its cold touch sending shivers down Alex's spine. In that moment, a profound connection formed between them, one built on shared pain and a longing for release. With each word spoken, memories flooded Alex's mind, flashes of forgotten lives and injustices suffered at the hands of others. It became clear that this spirit was not merely malevolent, but had endured immense suffering in its mortal existence. Overwhelmed by empathy, tears welled in Alex's eyes as they infused every syllable with compassion. The words flowed like a balm over the spirit's wounded soul, soothing its torment inch by agonizing inch. Gradually, the glowing spectre began to lose its malevolence, ethereal tendrils fading away like morning mist. As it dissipated into nothingness, a profound peace settled over the chamber, radiating warmth and serenity in place of fear and sorrow. The once oppressive darkness transformed into a gentle light that embraced every corner of the chamber. A collective sigh of relief echoed through the team as they realized that they had triumphed over the forces of darkness that plagued Samlesbury Hall. In that moment, surrounded by newfound tranquility, Alex understood the power of compassion and forgiveness. They comprehended that true liberation could only be achieved by extending understanding to even the darkest of souls. As they stood in silence, basking in the residual glow of their victory, Alex silently vowed to continue on their path, unearthing Samlesbury Hall's haunted past, while striving to bring justice and redemption to all those who still lingered within its labyrinthine corridors. Eager to resume their exploration, filled with renewed purpose, they left the chamber behind, forever changed by their encounter with the vengeful spirit. Little did they know that more trials awaited them in their quest to free Samlesbury Hall from its spectral shackles. But equipped with empathy and strengthened by unity, they embarked on their next chapter, ready to face whatever horrors lay beyond and learn from the lessons yet to be revealed. The narrow aisles of the local library were a sanctuary to Alex and their team as they gathered around a cluttered table, surrounded by a sea of dusty books and ancient manuscripts. Sunlight filtered through stained glass windows, casting ethereal hues onto the worn wooden surfaces. Alex's voice buzzed with excitement as they shared their latest discoveries, their eyes sparkling with a blend of curiosity and determination. Wavy shoulder-length hair framed their face, adding an air of inquisitiveness that seemed to radiate from every pore. These records suggest that Samlesbury Hall was once home to secret rituals conducted by practitioners of the occult, Alex revealed, flipping through faded pages filled with cryptic symbols and forbidden knowledge. Their fingers traced the delicate text, as if absorbing the secrets held within. Emily, seated across from Alex, adjusted her glasses and furrowed her brow in deep thought. Her short bobbed hair framed her face with a practical touch, and her analytical mind worked overtime to process the information before her. I understand the historical significance, but I find it hard to believe in supernatural forces, Emily countered gently. There must be a scientific explanation for the events that have been reported. Jacob, leaning back in his chair nearby, gazed out the window, deep in thought. His rugged beard added an air of ruggedness to his features as he contemplated the mysteries that still lingered within Samlesbury Hall. It's hard to deny the overwhelming evidence of supernatural occurrences, Jacob interjected, his voice tinged with skepticism. But perhaps there's a logical explanation behind all this that we've yet to uncover. The debate grew heated as the team exchanged opposing viewpoints. Each member had their own strengths and weaknesses, their own beliefs and doubts. Yet, amidst the clash of ideas, a mutual respect prevailed, a shared understanding that their differences would ultimately help pieces together the puzzle that was Samlesbury Hall. As the discussion unfolded, maps were spread across the table, annotated with scribbles and notes. Clues were pieced together like fragments of a forgotten story, slowly revealing hidden chambers and secret passages within the haunted mansion. Suddenly, Jacob's eyes widened with realization, interrupting the debate with a burst of excitement. He leaned forward and pointed at an old map nestled amidst a pile of documents. "Look here," Jacob exclaimed, his voice filled with exhilaration. "This map indicates the presence of a hidden chamber within Samlesbury Hall. If we can find it, who knows what secrets it may hold?" Silence descended over the team as their eyes fixated on the map. A renewed sense of purpose washed over them, a shared determination to uncover what lay hidden within Samlesbury Hall's enigmatic depths. With newfound hope, and a collective drive for discovery burning bright within them. Alex and their team prepared for the next stage of their investigation. Little did they know that this hidden chamber would test their resolve in ways they never could have imagined. As they packed up their research materials and left the library behind, fueled by a hunger for truth, they prepared to embark on an adventure that would push them to confront both supernatural forces and deeply buried fears. Alex cautiously stepped into the hidden chamber, their flashlight casting a feeble glow on the dust-covered walls. The air felt dense and electric, as if it vibrated with the lingering energy of forgotten rituals. As their gaze swept over the room, Alex's eyes widened in awe at the peculiar artifacts that lay strewn about. Worn tapestries adorned the walls, depicting scenes of arcane ceremonies and creatures that seemed to defy nature. Symbols etched into the stone floor hinted at a language long lost to time, their meaning shrouded in mystery. Olivia stood nearby, her presence a calming anchor amidst the palpable tension. Her gentle hands trembled as she reached out to touch an ancient talisman, the chill of its touch sending a shiver down her spine. A connection sparked between her and the restless spirits that lingered within the chamber, their emotions flowing through her like a bittersweet symphony. As she closed her eyes, Olivia could feel their anguish and desperation, trapped in a cycle of suffering for centuries. Their collective pain weighed heavy on her heart, a reminder of the injustices they endured at the hands of those who sought power through forbidden means. Emily's analytical mind worked overtime as she meticulously examined each artifact, her brow furrowed with concentration as she deciphered faded inscriptions and studied the intricate craftsmanship. She sought logical explanations for these enigmatic objects, grappling with a reality that defied scientific explanation. Jacob, ever the protector, kept a watchful eye on his companions as they explored the chamber, his brows knitted together in concern as he perceived the weight this place bore on their souls. With each step further into the darkness, he questioned whether their pursuit of truth was worth the dangers that lurked within Samlesbury Hall's haunted depths. Meanwhile, Alex stood at the center of the chamber, feeling its energy course through their veins. They traced their fingers along an ancient altar, its surface weathered by time and charged with unseen energies. Whispers echoed in their mind, fragments of forgotten incantations calling out from beyond the veil. In this moment, Alex's resolve solidified. They would not let fear or doubt deter them from uncovering Samlesbury Hall's dark secrets. They would bear witness to the suffering that had permeated these walls for centuries and seek justice for those whose voices were silenced by history. Together, bound by their shared purpose, the team delved deeper into the untold tales of this hidden chamber. Each artifact offered new insights into the malevolent forces that had plagued Samlesbury Hall and challenged their understanding of reality itself. In this chamber of shadows and mysteries, they sought answers that would unlock not only the secrets of Samlesbury Hall, but also reveal untold truths about themselves. The hidden chamber trembled violently, sending shockwaves through the team as they huddled together. Dust billowed in the air, obscuring their vision and increasing their sense of impending doom. Panic gripped their hearts as the walls groaned under the strain. "Quick, we need to find a way out," Alex shouted, their voice barely audible over the cacophony of crashing debris. Emily's face paled, her analytical mind struggling to process the chaos unfolding around them. Her hands trembled as she desperately searched for an exit, her practical instincts momentarily overridden by fear. But even in the midst of panic, she managed to summon her logical reasoning. "There must be a structural weakness we can exploit," Emily shouted above the din, pointing at a crack that spread like a spider's web along one wall. "If we can widen that crevice, it might lead us to safety." Jacob nodded in agreement, his protective instincts kicking into high gear. He scanned their surroundings, looking for something sturdy enough to break through the weakened wall. His eyes settled on an old wooden beam amidst the rubble, a potential lifeline in their race against time. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, Jacob lunged towards the beam, gripping it tightly with all his strength. Sweat dripped down his forehead as he exerted every ounce of power to pry it free from its resting place. His muscles strained as he leveraged the beam against the crack, applying force with every fiber of his being. Meanwhile, Olivia closed her eyes and took a deep breath, seeking guidance from the lingering spirits within Samlesbury Hall. Her connection to the ethereal energies was stronger than ever, allowing her to tap into unseen forces that could aid their escape. As the team rallied around Olivia's spiritual presence, a gust of wind swept through the crumbling chamber, carrying with it whispers that seemed to echo from another realm. Olivia's eyes fluttered open, determination shining in their depths as she focused her energy towards widening the crack. The walls trembled once more, threatening to collapse at any moment. Time seemed to slow as the team's combined efforts bore fruit. The crack widened just enough for them to squeeze through. With a burst of adrenaline-fueled determination, they squeezed through the tight space, one by one, escaping the chamber's clutches, emerging into a dimly lit corridor, gasping for precious breaths of air. They looked back at the hidden chamber they had narrowly escaped. The walls had crumbled entirely now, sealing off any hope of returning there. Brushing off the dust that clung to their clothes and hair, the team stood united, their faces etched with exhaustion, but also relief and a newfound understanding of their own resilience. They had faced a moment of life-threatening danger and emerged stronger than before. As they pressed forward, still shaken but resolute in their mission, they shared silent gratitude for each other's unwavering support. In times of crisis, their individual strengths had merged into a collective force capable of overcoming even the most perilous challenges. The collapsing chamber served as a reminder that Samlesbury Hall harbored more secrets and dangers than they could have imagined. But instead of deterring them, this near-death experience fueled their determination to bring justice to those who had suffered within these haunted walls. With weary yet determined steps, they ventured further into Samlesbury Hall, ready to face whatever darkness lay before them and continue unearthing the secrets that remained hidden in its enigmatic depths. Little did they know that their journey would lead them closer than ever to unraveling Samlesbury Hall's tortured history and confronting supernatural forces that defied comprehension. The flickering candlelight cast dancing shadows on the walls of the candlelit room within Samlesbury Hall. Alex, their eyes gleaming with determination, stood at the center of the room, surrounded by their team of investigators. Wavy shoulder-length hair framed their face, adding to the air of inquisitiveness that seemed to radiate from every pore. "I've been studying an ancient ritual," Alex began, their voice vibrant with excitement. "It dates back centuries and holds the key to banishing the vengeful spirits that haunt Samlesbury Hall." Emily, seated across from Alex, adjusted her glasses and furrowed her brow in deep thought. Her short bobbed hair framed her face with a practical touch, and her analytical mind worked overtime to process the information before her. "Are you certain this ritual is the answer?" Emily asked, her voice tinged with skepticism. "We need concrete evidence to support its efficacy. What if we're simply perpetuating superstitions?" Alex's expression grew resolute as they leaned forward, their gaze meeting Emily's eyes. "I understand your skepticism," they responded calmly but firmly. "But sometimes, belief can be a catalyst for change. We've encountered countless unexplained phenomena within these halls, and this ritual may offer a way to confront the supernatural forces head-on." Jacob, standing near the window, listened intently. His rugged beard added an air of ruggedness to his features as he contemplated the possibilities. A furrowed brow betrayed his skepticism, yet there was a glimmer of curiosity that danced in his eyes. "Perhaps it's not just about believing or dismissing outright," Jacob interjected, seeking common ground between his teammates. "We need to approach this scientifically and find empirical evidence to either validate or debunk this ritual." Olivia sat nearby, her ethereal beauty casting a calming presence in the dimly lit room. Her gentle demeanor and empathetic nature made her an invaluable asset to the team. She observed the conversation with silent wisdom, understanding that both logic and intuition had their place in unraveling Samlesbury Hall's mysteries. With a nod, Alex acknowledged each team member's perspective. They recognized the need for empirical evidence, while also valuing the inherent power of belief in confronting the supernatural. "Let us conduct controlled experiments," Alex suggested, addressing Emily directly. "We'll document our findings meticulously, observing any changes in the spiritual energy within Samlesbury Hall when we perform this ritual. If we can find a correlation between our actions and tangible results, it could provide concrete evidence to support its efficacy." The team fell silent as they weighed Alex's proposal. Each member knew that their unique strengths, Alex's determination and intuition, Emily's analytical mind, Jacob's pragmatism, and Olivia's spiritual insights, would play critical roles in this investigation. In this moment of deliberation, the candlelight flickered softly, casting a warm glow on their faces. It symbolized their shared purpose to delve into the unknown, armed not only with logic, but also with an open mind that embraced both scientific inquiry and faith in what lay beyond rational comprehension. With minds buzzing with possibilities and hearts united in pursuit of truth, they prepared to embark on this daring experiment, ready to confront the shadows that loomed over Samlesbury Hall and shed light on its haunted history. Little did they know that their investigation would lead them down a path where science and spirituality would converge in unforeseen ways, challenging their preconceptions and reshaping their understanding of reality itself. The library's musty smell lingered in the air as Alex and their team cautiously stepped inside. The flickering candlelight cast long shadows on the tattered books and broken shelves that filled the room, adding to the eerie ambience. The ancient estate seemed to hold its breath, as if bracing itself for the secrets about to be unveiled. Emily's analytical mind went into overdrive as she combed through the collection of journals they had unearthed from the hidden compartment. Her furrowed brow betrayed her intense concentration. She meticulously examined each page, searching for clues that lay within the faded ink. "It seems these journals belong to past investigators who attempted to banish the spirits," Emily noted, her voice tinged with both fascination and trepidation. "Their accounts are filled with descriptions of supernatural occurrences and unsuccessful attempts to rid Samlesbury Hall of its lingering darkness." Jacob leaned against a nearby bookshelf, his eyes scanning the room for any hidden details that might have been overlooked. His muscles tensed with a mixture of caution and curiosity, ready to leap into action should the need arise. "These entries mention rituals and incantations," Jacob pointed out, his voice echoing in the silence. "It seems that previous investigators were aware of the importance of belief and intent when engaging with the supernatural forces within Samlesbury Hall." Olivia, her presence calm amidst the swirling energy, stood near a cracked window. Sunbeams filtered through the stained glass, casting ethereal hues onto her serene face. Her connection to the spiritual realm made her acutely sensitive to the information contained within the journals. "These journals hold more than just words," Olivia whispered softly, her voice carrying a hint of reverence. "They contain glimpses of those who came before us, their experiences forever imprinted on these pages. We must approach them with respect and discernment." As Alex pored over one particularly weathered journal, their eyes widened with realization. They gently turned the pages, careful not to damage the fragile parchment. A passage caught their attention, an incantation passed down through generations, believed to possess the power to bind and banish vengeful spirits. "This incantation may hold the key we've been searching for," Alex shared with a mixture of excitement and caution in their voice. "If performed with conviction and belief, it could enable us to confront the spirits that haunt Samlesbury Hall." The team gathered around as Alex read aloud the ancient words, their voices blending in a harmonious resonance that seemed to resonate throughout the library. Each syllable held weight and power, as they embraced both logic and faith, merging scientific inquiry with an acceptance of supernatural possibilities. Within the confines of the library, time seemed to stand still, their chant reverberated through its hallowed halls. Shadows danced on the walls, as if responding to their invocation, lending an otherworldly quality to this pivotal moment. As they concluded the incantation, a lingering energy permeated the room, as though everything within Samlesbury Hall held its breath in anticipation. The team exchanged glances filled with a mix of hope and uncertainty, fully aware that they had just embarked on a perilous journey whose outcome remained unknown. In this whispered silence, they made a solemn pact to confront whatever awaited them head-on, armed with determination, knowledge, and an unwavering belief in their purpose. With renewed resolve, Alex carefully closed the ancient journal. As they did so, a gust of wind blew through an open window, extinguishing the candles that had illuminated their investigation. Darkness enveloped them momentarily before receding slightly, leaving only a faint glow from a distant moonbeam. Together, they left the library, their minds abuzz with possibilities and questions that begged for answers yet unknown. Their next steps would take them deeper into Samlesbury Hall's haunted history as they unraveled its mysteries one by one. Little did they know that their quest was about to intensify, plunging them further into danger and forcing them to confront their deepest fears while seeking redemption only for themselves, but also for Samlesbury Hall's tortured souls. As they ventured onward, guided by fragments of forgotten rituals and newfound courage, they prepared to face shadows darker than ever before, determined to bring light to even the most unfathomable depths of this enigmatic Tudor mansion. The air thickened with tension as the team found themselves separated within the treacherous confines of Samlesbury Hall. Panic clawed at their hearts, threatening to consume them in its suffocating grip. Alex's heart raced as they stumbled through the dark, their flashlight flickering and casting eerie shadows on the decaying walls. Each step reverberated through the labyrinthine corridors, amplified by a deafening silence that seemed to mock their predicament. With each passing moment, doubts gnawed at Alex's resolve. Fear coiled like a viper in their gut, urging them to turn back and find safety. But they knew that retreating was not an option. Not when the spirits that haunted Samlesbury Hall still held its tortured history in their spectral clutches. As they rounded a corner, a figure materialized before them, a vengeful spirit with vacant eyes and tattered garments, emanating an aura of malevolence. Shadows danced around its ethereal form, reflecting the darkness that clung to its tormented soul. A chill slithered down Alex's spine as they locked eyes with the vengeful spirit. Fear threatened to paralyze them, but a surge of defiance ignited within their chest. They refused to let terror control their actions. With unyielding determination, they spoke words of compassion and forgiveness, hoping to break through the spirit's cycle of anguish and vengeance. But the entity did not yield easily. It recoiled, emitting an agonizing wail that pierced through the desolate halls. Shadows gathered around it, swirling like a tempest of darkness ready to consume everything in its path. Driven by a desperate need to overcome this spectral obstacle, Alex reached within themselves for strength they didn't know they possessed. They drew upon their empathy and unwavering belief in the power of redemption. In a moment of blinding clarity, Alex's voice rang out with resolute conviction. They revealed a deep understanding of the spirit's pain, the suffering endured, and the injustices suffered in its mortal existence. With every word spoken, Alex infused compassion and forgiveness into the atmosphere, seeking to break the cycle of torment that held the spirit captive. The vengeful spirit shuddered, its ethereal form trembling under the weight of remorse and longing for release. Shadows dissipated like smoke, revealing glimpses of the spirit's true essence, a wounded soul yearning for peace. Time stood still as Alex and the vengeful spirit shared a profound connection, one forged through mutual understanding and empathy. In that fleeting moment, Alex glimpsed the possibility of redemption, not only for themselves, but also for those who lingered within Samlesbury Hall. With a final sigh, the spirit faded away, leaving behind a palpable sense of relief and closure. The atmosphere lightened, as if a burden had been lifted from the ancient walls. As Alex caught their breath, heart pounding with triumph and exhaustion, they understood that this encounter was merely one battle won in an ongoing war against the darkness that had plagued Samlesbury Hall. But armed with compassion and forgiveness, they were more determined than ever to bring peace to these haunted corridors. Regrouping with their team, each member warned but resolved, they pressed onward in search of their comrades, who remained trapped within Samlesbury Hall's unforgiving grip. Their footsteps echoed through the silent halls as they navigated deeper into the labyrinth, a testament to their resilience and unwavering belief in justice for both the living and the dead. Unbeknownst to them, more trials awaited them in their quest to free Samlesbury Hall from its spectral shackles. And as they faced these new challenges head-on, one thing remained certain: the power of compassion and forgiveness would be their guiding light through even the darkest depths. In the dimly lit chamber, shadows flicker on the walls as a tense silence hangs heavy in the air. Alex stands at the forefront, their eyes locked with the malevolent entity that has plagued them throughout their investigation of Samlesbury Hall. Heart pounding, Alex takes a step forward, their voice steady and resolute. The team positions themselves strategically, ready to lend their support in this ultimate battle against the darkness that has haunted these halls for centuries. As they speak words of compassion and understanding, the malevolent entity recoils, its form quivering with a mixture of anger and pain. Shadows writhe and twist around it, as if fighting against the power of Alex's unwavering empathy. But Alex refuses to back down. Each word spoken carries an essence of forgiveness and redemption, seeking to break the cycle of torment that has trapped this spirit in eternal suffering. Their voice resonates with a strength born from a deep understanding of the spirit's pain and a belief in the possibility of liberation. The malevolent entity lashes out, its spectral energy surging forth in a final desperate attempt to maintain its grip on Samlesbury Hall. But Alex's resolve remains unyielding, fortified by the collective support and shared purpose of their team. With each passing moment, the entity weakens, its form dissipating as if floating away on a breeze. The shadows recede, revealing glimpses of a tormented soul yearning for release. In this climactic showdown between light and darkness, compassion triumphs over cruelty, and forgiveness banishes vengeance. As the last traces of the malevolent entity fade away, a sense of peace settles over the chamber. The air feels lighter, as if freed from the weight of past suffering. Alex and their team stand together, a radiant symbol of resilience and unity against the forces that sought to engulf them. In this moment of victory, each team member feels transformed, bound by a shared experience that has deepened their understanding of compassion's power to conquer even the darkest of forces. They know that their journey within Samlesbury Hall is not just about unraveling its haunting history, but also about bringing hope to those who have longed for peace. As they take a collective breath, basking in the newfound lightness that fills the chamber, they know that this confrontation marks a turning point in their quest. With renewed determination and an unwavering belief in justice, they prepare to face whatever lies ahead, ready to bring closure and healing to both the living and the dead within these hallowed halls. As the final echoes of the malevolent entity's departure fade, a profound silence settles over the chamber. Alex and their team stand in awe amidst the fading shadows, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of daylight streaming through stained glass windows. A sense of peace permeates the air, as if Samlesbury Hall itself breathes a sigh of relief. The weight of centuries' worth of suffering seems to lift, replaced by an undeniable tranquility that resonates within the team's very beings. Olivia steps forward, her eyes sparkling with a newfound wisdom gained from their journey. She raises her head to gaze at the light pouring through the cracked window, a symbol of hope that Samlesbury Hall has long yearned for. With a voice filled with gratitude, Olivia turns to her teammates. "We have witnessed the power of compassion and forgiveness," she says, her words carrying a gentle yet unwavering strength. "In this battle against darkness, we have learned that redemption is attainable not only for ourselves, but also for those who have suffered before us." Emily nods in agreement, a gentle smile tugging at the corner of her lips. Her analytical mind finds solace in the knowledge that their pursuit of truth and justice has brought about tangible change within these haunted walls. Jacob's gaze sweeps across the chamber, taking in the fading remnants of malevolence. A flicker of pride shines in his eyes as he recognizes the resilience and unity that has carried them through this arduous journey. Finally, Alex steps forward, their voice filled with both exhaustion and triumph. "Our journey within Samlesbury Hall has come to an end," they say, their words carrying a resolute determination. "But we must never forget the lessons we have learned. That even in the darkest of places, compassion and forgiveness possess the power to conquer all." The team gazes upon one another, connected by their shared experience and transformed by the trials they have faced together. In this moment, they understand that their legacy will forever be intertwined with Samlesbury Hall, a testament to the human spirit's capacity for growth and redemption. As they turn away from the chamber's fading darkness, they do so with hearts full of gratitude and purpose. They carry with them the knowledge that true peace has been restored within these haunted halls, and they hold a responsibility to share their story with the world. With newfound wisdom and a profound understanding of compassion's power, they leave behind shadows that can no longer claim dominance over Samlesbury Hall. As they depart, they carry a legacy that ensures neither the horrors nor the lessons learned within these walls will be forgotten. And as the sunlight streams through Samlesbury Hall one final time, it illuminates a new chapter, one guided by empathy, understanding, and an unwavering belief in redemption. The light returns to Samlesbury Hall, banishing darkness to bring forth a future filled with compassion and healing. With hearts alight with hope and minds forever changed by their encounter with Samlesbury Hall's haunted history, Alex and their team walk away from this enigmatic mansion. Their journey may have ended, but its impact will resonate throughout time, an enduring reminder that compassion and forgiveness possess the strength to conquer even the darkest forces that reside within us all. Months have passed since Alex and their team liberated Samlesbury Hall from its haunting past. The once dimly lit corridors now basked in the warm glow of sunlight, illuminating the restored beauty of the Tudor mansion. Villagers walked past with reverence, aware of the dark history that had been vanquished, but still respectful of the lessons learned. As word spread about the team's remarkable journey, their story captivated the hearts and minds of people across Lancashire. Alex, recognizing the profound impact their investigation could have on future generations, decided to pen a book chronicling their experiences within Samlesbury Hall. The book, titled The Haunting Shadows of Samlesbury Hall, Unearthing the Horrors of Lancashire, served as a testament to the indomitable human spirit's ability to confront darkness and find redemption. Its pages recounted the team's struggles, triumphs, and ultimate realization that compassion and forgiveness possess the strength to conquer even the most insidious shadows. As copies of the book made their way into eager hands, visitors flocked to Samlesbury Hall, not out of morbid curiosity, but with a newfound respect for its haunted legacy. Guided tours were conducted with caution and reverence, ensuring that the spirits who had suffered for centuries were honored and remembered. Alex and their team stood together one last time, gazing upon Samlesbury Hall from afar. A sense of fulfillment washed over them as they witnessed the mansion embraced by both locals and tourists alike, each visitor drawn by a desire to understand the lessons etched into its walls. They shared a moment of silence, reflecting on their transformative journey and the bonds forged through adversity. Their collective efforts had banished darkness from Samlesbury Hall, leaving behind only a legacy of resilience and redemption. With gratitude in their hearts and an unwavering belief in the power of compassion, they turned away from Samlesbury Hall's haunting presence. Their mission was complete, but their legacy would endure, reminding others that even in the darkest corners, light can be found. And so, Alex and their team walked away from Samlesbury Hall's enigmatic embrace, forever changed by their encounter with its troubled history. Their footsteps echoed through time, leaving behind a tale that would inspire generations to come. The haunting shadows of Samlesbury Hall had become more than just a story. It was a testament to the indomitable human spirit's capacity for growth and redemption. It served as a reminder that no matter how deeply rooted darkness may be, compassion, and forgiveness can always bring forth light. And as they embarked on new journeys, their lives forever touched by Samlesbury Hall's echoes, they carried with them the knowledge that even in the darkest corners of existence, hope can blossom like a fragile flower reaching towards the sun. Samlesbury Hall stood silent yet resolute, its haunted history now balanced by stories of redemption and the enduring spirit of those who dared to confront its darkest shadows. It would forever bear witness to the transformative power of compassion, a beacon of light within Lancashire's haunted landscape. Thank you so much for joining me on this cinematic journey. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Have you experienced a spine-chilling horror that left you trembling? Share your terrifying tale with us by emailing nightmarenetwork@hotmail.com, and we'd be thrilled to feature it on our platform. Until next time, happy movie watching.